You didn't see that coming?
So let me know if you heard people say this one. Spider-Man Homecoming, or Spider-Flop Homecoming, or Spider-Man Flop Coming is definitely going to be the worst movie of the summer. It's definitely going to make the least amount of money. And it's all because of character fatigue and nobody cares about a young Spider-Man or the MCU version finally coming to us. I mean, you've seen it. A certain reporter out there goes, Spider-Man Homecoming, biggest flop around because of an 85% drop in China, meanwhile ignoring the rest of its accolades it's gotten. It's funny how the numbers can be skewed, but the facts seem to not actually make it to the forefront of a lot of these big people trying to spin the story. So let's do a Spider-Man Homecoming wrap-up. Now obviously this could slightly move and it could end up being somehow the #1 Spider-Man movie, if it somehow manages to pull out a miracle somewhere in the next couple weeks. But for right now, we're looking at Spider-Man Homecoming as the second best Spider-Man movie of all time when it comes to reviews and box office. But we're here to talk about the box office. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 made $709 million on a production and marketing budget of close to $600 million. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 made $757 on a production budget of about $480 million. Still, these two movies were seen as giant failures, but somehow people will tell you that they're massive wins in retrospect. Who knows? Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 1, all critically acclaimed movies, of course, and back when they came out, set major world records. Now, they've been passed by Spider-Man Homecoming, which comes in at $874 million, which means that Spider-Man 3, the #1 Spider-Man movie, still comfortably sits as #1 at $890 million, putting Homecoming only $16 million away from being #1. Now sure, not making #1, that could be, I guess, a failure, if we will, but comparing it to the other movies that have come out, it is the biggest comic book movie of 2018. It's made more than Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, or Wonder Woman. And of course, we don't know how it's going to do against Thor Ragnarok or Justice League, but this means that Spider-Man Homecoming has actually passed Batman v Superman, so maybe that's a small indicator. So overall, Spider-Man Homecoming, a huge success worldwide. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, and as always, you guys can look out for our commentary coming in the next couple of weeks, and as always, it will be first on Patreon. So you guys let me know if you're picking up Spider-Man Homecoming when it hits the home media. I already got my 4K copy coming and can't wait.